It's complicated.
I'm single, guys. I'm single.
Holy sh!
What?
Oh, no. We're really good friends.
So we have this.
Oh my! Go check out our merch, guys. dtmerch.com. You can find a bunch of different options there. We have sweaters and backpacks, phone cases. We also have a shirt that we have a featured artist every month. This month it's Deja Doodles, and she drew the whole cast. A bunch of personality there. You can check out on her Instagram page, Deja Doodles, right?
She has illustrations and she does other kind of artwork on there. Very talented girl. Get a hold of her.
doubletoasted.com. You can always subscribe with your Amazon Pay button. We would definitely recommend that.
Use that Amazon account, combine it with an Amazon Pay button, put that username, that password in there, press enter. Ooh, now that's what I need. That toasty goodness all over my body. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. This lovely couple right here.
Okay.
You might recognize, they're in costume. You're looking at the audience behind them like, damn, what kind of orgy is about to go on here? Nah, man, this is a show. Let's make a deal. Hosted by, who hosted again?
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady, yeah. It's a show used to come on when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, I like the show.
They used to, actually, it was the show that came on before I was even born. It was a show that came on, and they used to do reruns of it. You remember that show?
I remember watching when I was little. Like, let's make a deal. I want to make a deal. Don't have no idea what the hell they were talking about.
No, yeah. But this man did
Steve and Jesse.
He did not know the deal at all. When he came up with Steve didn't know the deal whatsoever when he came up with Jesse.
He got the raw end of the
deal. Raw deal. What he had. Steve and Jesse look like a cute couple that came on to Let's Make a Deal. And even if they lost, well,
Steve thought that too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They could go back with their lovely relationship intact. Turns out Steve didn't read the full instruction booklets that came with this girl right here.
The fine print.
The fine print. He didn't manage. Always read the fine print. Steve didn't. And this is what happened to Steve in front of millions of people. Yeah. As they made their appearance.
It hurts.
As they made their appearance on Let's Make a Deal. Let's listen to what Steve did not understand.
It's complicated.
I'm single, guys. I'm single.
Holy sh!
What?
Oh, no. We're really good friends.
So we have this.
Oh my!
A lot of people are saying, "Damn,
oh,
Steve got friend zone hard," and some people are like, "No, that motherfucker got sent to the Phantom Zone." Steve was like, "No, oh God, no, please, no pussy for me." No, man.
Oh,
that's Steve right over there.
Oh man, he was keeping hope alive. He was trying his best. He was like, nope. Not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, Steve over here, man. A lot of people are talking about this, like, oh man, and you look at this, and Steve. What I love about it is that Steve. I'll give Steve I'm gonna give Steve credit. Steve actually tried to save it, man. Almost like Steve had the realization that, okay, this ain't going like I thought it would, and he tried. He tried to make a comedy routine out of it.
We're friends. We're just friends, but he wants it.
Can we talk about this not in front of everyone, Jesse?
She's like, you stupid fuck! You really thought I was here to fuck you?
But right in that moment, you see him. You see his pain.
Yeah.
Right after this, then you see the pain just take over his soul.
She just laughing her ass.
She is laughing her ass off. You really thought I was here to have sex with you? You stupid, you stupid motherfucker. You know, Steve tried to have his pride, and this girl said, "Pride, fuck your pride." She took his pride and threw it on the floor right next to his heart and stomped that shit.
He tried to man up and say, "Yes, we've been together about 6 months," hoping that she wouldn't say nothing, but nah, she was not having that at all. He's like, "What? You? Nah, B, that's not it."
She wanted the host.
Yo.
She wanted that BBC is what she wanted.
You know what? And I read a comment today that had me laughing. I couldn't tell if it was racist or not, but it kind of sounded true. She's like, she's gonna have Steve hold her hair while she's going down on the black man.
I can't. You know how I know she wanted his ass is because I've been there so many times where dudes are like, "Yeah, this is my girl," and I'm like, "We're just friends." And the only time I'll say we're just friends is when there's a dude within 3 feet that I want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or else I'll just let it roll off. Fine, whatever. You say what you want, bullshit, whatever. Keep it moving. But unless there's somebody there, I'm like, because I don't want to come off as the one that's going to cheat on her boyfriend.
And you know what? You're right, because I mean, she protested loudly, and she was amused by this. She's like, "Oh, you were serious?
Yeah.
How about that sex thing? I thought you were joking, Steve."
Wow.
Steve world is just gone right now. Even the crowd is, look at the crowd. They're like, "Steve, you stupid fuck."
They're all like, "Is this real life?"
Urkel over there laughing at his ass. "Steve, what are you doing? No."
Steve, no.
Steve, no. You know, and you can hear the girl. She's almost like she really doesn't want to she's letting the world
Eagerly.
know. She did not just say we're not together. She's like, "I am single, everybody."
I'm single.
It's complicated.
I'm single, guys. I'm single.
Oh, it's not
She pretty
complicated, brother. It's not complicated at all.
It ain't complicated. She pretty much told the world, she's like, "I will fuck anybody but Steve." I love your insight there, Danielle. So you know that she was.
Well, it was either the host that she was feeling, or she has somebody else that she's dating that she knows is going to watch this, and she's not trying to get caught up. She's probably low key fucking Steve too.
No, okay, all right.
Why else would he say it's been 6 months?
Danielle, no. Now, I like this fan fiction you ran right now. Like after they got through with the show, like
Jesse apologized, took him to dinner, and the whole thing. Really wined and dined him.
Oh, wait a minute. You said she's probably having sex with Steve too?
Well, why else would Steve think that they're boyfriend and girlfriend?
Oh, I'll tell you why. Let me break it down for y'all. Because Steve really did. Steve thought that he had this in the bag, man. Steve thought that this was it. He was gonna get that ass. Because what guys think now, men and women, they got games they play with each other, and they have misunderstandings and miscommunication, and they don't read signs and signals too well all the time. But with my man Steve here, he thought that he was gonna woo her with the romantic getaway. He was gonna get her at the hotel, even though they probably got the same room. They got 2 beds in there, but Steve is thinking, "But we know what's up." Especially when she sees me coming out the shower, topless with that towel around my waist. All I need is distance where she can't get away. You know that?
I love how y'all turned into 50 Shades of Grey.
I know, right? You're the one writing a fucking fan fiction.
But no, a lot of guys think that this a mentality. It's distance equals sex mentality. It's like if you plan a trip for a girl, if you put work into it, and especially if you pull her further away from her comfort zone or away from her home,
Take her to her favorite
like,
TV show.
Yeah, it's kind of like you two. You get this thing like, "Well, we're stuck together, so there's no choice but for us to fuck." You know, it's like
Sounded just like Billy Brooks.
and she white. No, you know,
Known her 17 years. Let it go.
these guys think that if you get a girl away and you spend all this time together and they don't have time to go anywhere, somehow magically it's going to equal romance. Yeah. And that's a fallacy. That does not exist at all.
Magically turns into tragically. Look at Steve.
And you know what's scary about this? It really does have a scary connotation to it, because today we have this movement called the incel movement, involuntary celibate. The guy that was in Toronto that ran over those people I think it was in a van. He killed about 10 people or so. Alex Manassian. This guy here was part of this whole movement of guys who feel like women are manipulative, women are bitches that don't pay attention to nice guys, even though they say they want one, so they're liars. And they feel like it's their right to have women pay attention to them, have sex with them.
The hell?
Yeah.
What kind of demented He-Man woman haters club?
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
This is crazy. A lot of people haven't heard about this. A lot of people haven't heard about this movement. It's a movement of guys out there who they actually advocate violence against women. I'm looking at this, by the way, on thestar.com, just to give credit right here. They worship Elliot Rodgers. the dude that killed people and shot himself. A lot of these people in this movement, they consider this guy a hero.
That's they Jesus, Elliot
Yes,
Rodgers.
yeah, Elliot Rodgers, the dude that who made that big manifesto in his car.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. It's this crazy ass movement, man, of guys that feel like they're being rejected by women unfairly, and to give you a real idea of how this fringe group thinks. It goes hand in hand with everything with these insecure white males that need something to lash out to a target. Because the moment they start putting stuff up about how they hate women, it's not long before the black people are behind that, and the Jews are behind that, the Muslims are behind that. It's textbook, man. Let me tell you something. She is a bitch for kind of making fun of the guy on television like that. You know, just laughing. She didn't have to rub it in like that, like she did. But, and we don't know. Look, maybe she could have been leading them on the whole time. People are manipulative like that. We don't know the situation.
But you're right, though. This is gonna make their recruitment real right here.
Oh yeah, but there is a chance that also let's not get crazy with this. It could be Steve's fault for just assuming things. You know,
it could have been written too. I mean, it's a production. These movies,
And
shows,
yeah.
it's a production. All TV production.
And I wondered too if this is even real with them.
Yeah, you never know.
You're right. You're exactly right. This may not even be a real thing. But who knows? But even if it's not real, people might take this the wrong way. But I don't know, man. Hey, look, if that was me, I've been through this kind of shit. You know, that's how I know the distance equals sex mentality. I thought if I can get somebody out and not even sex, I thought if I can get somebody out and take them around where nobody else is, and we have to interact with each other, then romance will spark.
Yeah, you're the king of the creepy setup.
Yeah. Okay, now I ain't
Not in a bad way.
I didn't do no dog. Don't get no hashtag on me now. No, but I didn't understand women for a while. And it just got to a point where you take ownership of what you do.
Well, you got to understand, if somebody wastes 10 minutes of your time, 8 of those minutes is your fault.
Yeah, Steve. If it worked out like we thought, like Steve thought was one thing and she didn't. Best thing Steve could do is like, hey, you know what, fuck you, and move on.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
look,
he
I'm a better person.
He tried to lay down a time frame for him. He was like, we've been together for 6 months. He tried to man up, and she was like, no, it didn't work. He tried it didn't work.
It didn't work.
I think that's why it's important when you get to know somebody. It's important for men to not spend too much money on extravagant meals and things like that, because you really don't know their intentions, and you kind of have to make sure that y'all are there to where you want to give them those types of things and not expect anything in return. If you're going to take somebody out for a $500 dinner and you don't even know her, don't have any expectations of anything in return.
Men use women, women use men. People do. You need to have all your expectations out and understood before anybody assumes anything, before you end up on a game show looking like a goddamn fool.
You just don't want to wear yourself out.
And like you said, that might even be real. That might be an act.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Could be. Hey, it's complicated.
No, it's not really.
If it is actor, though, he did a hell of a job.
No, really, fuck him. I'm not fucking him for real.